You know, Mom, maybe if you actually cleaned this room, I'd come home more often. Hey, my sister's DVD collection. Man, wonder if there's anything in here I can talk about. The Perfect Man. Oh yeah, I remember she always did love those Hilary Duff movies. Maybe this will be fun.
The Perfect Man.
Hello and welcome back to Film Exaggeration. Well, last time we looked at a Hilary Duff movie, we got this. And last time we looked at a mid-2000s tween girl movie, we got this.
Cha-ching! I found bras!
So let's combine the two and you get The Perfect Man. Released in June 2005, The Perfect Man was directed by Mark Rosman, who directed episodes of Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens, and the year before directed another Hilary Duff vehicle, A Cinderella Story. A film I had mostly forgotten about, but turns out to have more sequels than Die Hard. The screenplay was done by Gina Wenklos, who before this did Coyote Ugly and The Princess Diaries. Not even breaking the top 5 at the box office that weekend thanks to competition with Batman Begins, Revenge of the Sith, Madagascar, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the film did manage a small profit of a little less than $20 million on a $10 million budget, but critic reception was bad. 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, 27 on Metacritic. Even IMDb can barely put it above a 5. I'm sure I watched this at some point just because the DVD was lying around, but I can't remember a thing about it, so let's see if The Perfect Man has as many shenanigans as I'm hoping. Duff plays a character named Holly Hamilton, whose father is, I guess, dead, and so lives with her younger sister Zoe, played by Aria Wallace, who you would later star in the Roxy Hunter movies, and her mother Jean, played by Heather Locklear. Holly is getting ready for her first ever school dance. They even have some cheesy, whimsical music. If you're wondering why she never has been to a school dance before, well, we soon find out. Jean's boyfriend comes over, and because he's the scrotiest scrote to ever scrote, he tells her that he cheated.
They?
Look on the bright side. It's out of my system.
Why would you tell her this while she's holding a cake? Although, to be fair, he got off easy. In the original opening, another guy told her at work, and she chased him, pelting him with things.
Okay, stop!
Good thing they changed that, otherwise I think Jean is a completely unhinged psycho. Anyway, because of that bastard, Jean decides to move her and the girls to a new town. That seems a little extreme. I get you're upset, but just packing up and moving seems a little bit of an overreaction. Where are we? Kansas. So what, are they moving a couple cities over?
There's a spot open at Dolores's Bakery. You know, I've always wanted to go there, and you kids will love Brooklyn.
New York. You're moving your kids halfway across the country because you got cheated on. Okay, honey. We are 3 minutes in and we've had nervous about a dance, cheating, breakup, and moving. Well, at the very least it's not gonna be boring.
Hey all you bloggers, it's me, Girl on the Move. Well, here's a big shocker. My mom got her heart broken. Again.
Hold on. Again?
Yep, we're starting off on another big adventure.
This has happened before? Oh my god, this mother is terrible. Every time she gets her heart broken, she moves her daughters around the country because she can't stand staying in the same town where it happened. And keep in mind, she's a baker. I'm sure she could find another job in a town close by. But instead she decides to go to frickin' Brooklyn. It is not even a good place they move into, it's a shithole. These poor girls are gonna need some serious therapy. You're a cliche and your mom is a monster. Holly even has a blog about it.
That's disturbing.
Anyway, Holly's first day of school, she meets a girl named Amy, played by Vanessa Legis, who really likes her outfit.
Ooh, that stinks. You're gonna have to take a yearbook photo with all the losers who missed it in the fall.
I don't do yearbook photos.
Oh, that poor girl. I know the trope of the kid who moves around a lot because of parents' work, that's one thing, but this woman is just dragging her kids around and not allowing them to make any long-term friends or memories because she's sad that she got her heart broken. Look at this bakery. It doesn't even look that big. It doesn't appear to be some super high-end bakery any baker would dream of getting to, so why move halfway across the country for it? Well, at least we have Caroline Ray, and she makes everything better.
You need to add more cornstarch.
No wonder my rum cakes always look so drunk. Help me. I like you. You never eat the cakes?
God bless this woman. Back with Holly, she meets a boy named Adam, played by Ben Feldman, who you might know from Superstore, but I know him best as that bastard Travis who tried to steal Beth from Rob in Cloverfield. But let's see, he's a cute boy who does art, so he's obviously the love interest. And I'll save you the time, he was 24, Hilary Duff was 16. As Jean and her co-workers discuss how to manipulate men into buying things for them, Holly shows up.
Look at you all grown up. Got your little speed bumps and everything.
Perfect family entertainment. Oh, and this guy named Lenny tries to flirt with her. That's Mike O'Malley, by the way, one of the hosts of Nickelodeon Guts. The flirting doesn't work, although I'm not exactly sure why, because in this scene, we see that Jean is not just desperate for a man, but like actually kind of scary desperate for a man. She's at a parent-teacher conference, and then this happens.
I also wondered if you thought of monthly mixers for single parents. I need to meet a good man.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
You know, normally I try to give both sides a chance. I know what it's like being a teenager and thinking your parents are out to get you even if they are just doing what they think is best. But no, this woman is a monster and her daughter should be taken away from her.
So you're just not going to talk to me for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck you, Mom.
Did it ever occur to you that the point of the meeting wasn't for the needs of the single parent? That the point of the meeting was maybe for, I don't know, the kids?
Sure.
This woman is a narcissist. Again, get these kids taken away. Anyway, Amy has an idea. Her Uncle Ben, no, not that one. This one is played by Chris Noth, owns a high-scale restaurant.
He knows about females.
If he refers to them as females, he doesn't know much about females.
This is for you.
Thank you, sir, but I'm in high school. Then Holly gets an idea. An awful idea. A horrible, terrible, 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 terrible idea. She decides to buy some flowers and sends them to her mom, saying they're from a secret admirer.
An orchid will make my mom feel special, which will make her happy and not so desperate, which would make me happy, and then everybody wins.
You're an idiot. Anyway, time for shtick. Remember the condom scene in Love at First Hiccup? This isn't quite as bad, but just as pointless. She keeps ringing the doorbell so her mom will notice the flowers, but her mother doesn't hear it, and some homeless guy keeps taking the flowers, and hey, how about you just grab the flowers and tell your mom they're for her? Eventually she does get them, and instead of being creeped out that she might have a stalker, she is infatuated.
Why are you wearing jeans under your robe? How would you like to have bruises all over your body?
Oh, so this whole family is abusive. Good to know. Speaking of creeps.
She's like a lioness letting the lion know she's ready.
No, not him. I'm talking about Adam. Turns out he's been drawing Holly in a comic he's been working on, which is a bit weird, although to be fair, he does at least try and ask her out. But she declines, and despite the actor's ages being a bit iffy, the two do have decent chemistry. Lenny invites Jean to a Styx concert, which, if this ends with these two getting together and it works out, both of them learning that their ways of looking at relationships is wrong, I'd actually give it props.
It's impossible that Lenny is your secret admirer.
Nothing's impossible.
I read that note, okay? A man like that, a poet, he doesn't take a woman to a Styx concert.
Good to know Holly is a terrible person too, although granted, I've seen her mother. I mean, Lenny isn't perfect, but he seems to just be a bit of a goofball who says a few awkward things.
Hey, Holly, your mom said that Saturday night is movie night, so, what do you say on me? You take Princess Zoe here, you guys go see Bambi, huh?
I'm just dying to take my 7-year-old little sister to a movie where the mom gets killed by the evil male hunter.
Alright, that was funny. Although seriously, Holly is just a bitch. She just thinks Lenny is too much of a loser based on superficial things like his outfit and car. Although again, with this woman's choice in men, maybe her liking him is a red flag. Of course, Styx is playing Mr. Roboto. I'm not sure if Gene is supposed to be like disappointed and the movie is trying to show that this concert was a bad idea for a date on Lenny's part, which it's really not. He even told her so she could have declined if she didn't like the band. Holly tries to get more advice from Uncle Ben.
We need to know what the perfect man would do as a follow-up to the organ.
Well, can't we talk about it tomorrow?
Wait, what could be more important than the perfect man? Oh, duh, perfect shoes.
Let's.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a gay. Thank God, the movie would have been incomplete without a gay. Jean returns from the date and says she had a good time despite the possible sexual assault.
I can get used to this.
Again, with this movie's logic, I can't tell if that's supposed to be creepy or romantic. Holly decides that the secret admirer needs to write her mom a letter, and at this point I have to ask, what's Holly's plan? She wants to make up this secret admirer, but there's no admirer. Eventually she'll have to find out. Then she'll have her heart broken and you'll have to move again, only this time you'll get in trouble for it. This is starting to get into emotional manipulation. Like Sleepover and New York Minute. Soundtrack's pretty fun. Odd that Hilary has no songs on it. Well, the letter makes Jean like the perfect man more and more, but she still doesn't even know what he looks like. So what is Holly to do? Why, take a picture of Uncle Ben, of course. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. And she even sends fake emails saying he's currently in China. You see, this is why her daughter should have been taken away. She is a terrible mother. This is getting scary. Which would be one thing if it were treated that way, but it has this cutesy, lovey pop music over it. Don't play this music. This isn't charming. This is disturbing. Very, very disturbing. Jean breaks it off with Lenny, which, good dude, you can do better.
Well, I have kids. Have I mentioned that?
They're lucky to have you as a mom.
Lies!
You are the only person on earth who would say that.
Well, at least she acknowledges it. By the way, this is some pretty personal stuff Jean is sharing, and it's her daughter who is reading it. Oh, and now Lenny is acting all creepy and incel-ish.
Need a little pick-me-up? You head on over to our coffee corner and pick yourself up a half-calf caramel macchiato. Coffee can be hot. It can have an intensity like you've never felt before, searing deep into your flesh. He still deserves better. Screw it, Uncle Ben and Zoe are the only likable characters in this thing. But oh no, turns out Jean is going to a bachelorette party at Uncle Ben's restaurant. Time for some shenanigans. Holly goes to Uncle Ben's place. Your niece's friend comes over by herself and asks to come in, and he lets her. Why should I question it?
How do you feel about the moon?
Holly, I'm gonna need you to leave my apartment and never talk to me again. No, he's called down to the restaurant.
I just bought it 2 months ago.
Ben, I am telling you, the only gas I am smelling is coming from Pablo.
Okay.
Why do these tween girl movies like fart jokes so much? Amy tries to create a distraction, so she gets a bunch of construction workers to come in with the promise of free beer. So, also possibly ruin Ben's business. And they scare the gay. Well, Ben is able to settle that down, so Holly causes the sprinklers to go off. Not only causing property damage, but ruining a party. My God, you're a horrible person.
There is such a thing as the perfect man. And I know exactly who it is from my mom. Who? Your Uncle Ben. What? And now because of my stupid scheme, they can never meet.
You are a danger to the people around you. So this monster, for lack of a better word, asks Adam to break up with Jean over the phone, pretending to be Ben.
What's my reason?
Men never have reasons. They just split.
Oh, fuck you. He does try, but Jean puts on the waterworks, so he can't go through with it. This is just getting depressing. Why is everyone so terrible? Lenny tries being romantic, and at this point, it's just sad. He even tries proposing. After one date.
Oh, God, please tell me that you didn't say yes. Please tell me that you said no.
I said I'd think about it.
What is wrong with you? So because Holly is just completely detached from reality at this point, she sets up for Jean and Ben to meet under the Brooklyn Bridge. I think this guy was a murderer. Anyway, what's Holly gonna do now?
Where's Ben? I need to talk to him. It's an emergency.
Oh, too late, little lady. He's already gone.
Where?
The almighty wedding.
Wedding?
No. Yep, she's planning to go to his wedding to convince him to not marry the woman he wants to and instead marry her mom. Well, okay, obviously it's not actually his wedding. They do such a sloppy job to show Ben's not actually the groom, but the best man. Doesn't stop her from ruining the marriage anyway, making the bride think the groom was cheating on her.
She just ruined a marriage. Ben, please get a restraining order. This girl might actually go up to kidnapping. Obviously, he doesn't go with her, so Holly has to tell the truth. Holly calls Jean out on her bullshit, but she leaves.
I want to move. We've moved more times for you than I can even count. And just this once, I want to move for me.
You are grounded. Forever. No, instead she gives in because nothing makes sense. We get a sad montage set to the song every single mid-2000s strained romance was set to, Holidays Collide. And you know, I'm all for family reconciliation, but I'm sorry, these two are awful and should be separated. And not just that, Zoe needs to be separated from both of them. Maybe after a few years of therapy they can see her, but for now, Zoe needs to be taken away.
Why the hell is Zoe on the DVD cover? She's barely in this and doesn't contribute at all to the main plot.
Adam drops off some drawings he made of her in his self-insert fanfiction, and now Jean is lying about who she is to mess with her daughter's relationship. No one learns shit, but at least it convinces her to not move and their lives get better. Zoe wins the spelling bee, which was apparently an arc. The gay guy becomes friends with the construction workers, which is honestly the best relationship in the movie. Jean officially kills it off with Lenny, wins a baking competition, proving she doesn't need a man to be happy. So let's get her a man so she can be happy. Yep, Ben found the emails and is willing to give it a chance.
No, dude, run away, leave the city. You can make a restaurant in Miami or Los Angeles. Just get out of New York.
Well, granted, his last girlfriend was this woman, so maybe this is a step up. Holly and Adam get together because, well, and she finally gets to go to her first dance.
Can you believe it? The teenage gypsy has finally settled down. Now I don't just have a homepage. I have a home.
This is a bad movie. Really bad. But by God, it is so batshit that it is insanely entertaining. The acting is okay, and it's not horribly made. The problems are on the script. The choices the characters make are so insane that even though the movie is saying they're making the wrong choices, it makes them look like narcissistic sociopaths who should never be allowed near each other. And I think that's what makes this much more enjoyable than Love at First Hiccup. I mean, also, this is just a much better paced movie. But there, everyone was realistically terrible, so I just wanted them to leave. Here, everyone is so over the top bad that you can't take it seriously. So to answer the question, no, it's a bad movie and both New York Minute and Sleepover were far better, but if you can find it, I'm sure you'll get some enjoyment out of it.
Well, I guess that ends the summer 2022 Terrible Relationships trilogy. I'm not sure what I'll be doing next month, but Dearest Norty, due to your lack of content this year, I have found 4 things for you to review over the course of October. Inside, you will find a DVD with your first subject on it. When the video is over, you will see a clue to lead you to the next subject. If you don't do this, I'll sabotage your brake pads, and you'll have to get all that replaced again. And we all know you don't want that. Yeah. With love, Goff XB. Well, looks like I won't have a video next month, but I will have 4 in October, I guess. Oh. Might as well see what it is.
Let's see if you can tell what's wrong with this picture. The chick from Planet Attitude is my sister.
Oh no.
A real life fairy tale. A real life
there's anything fun in my sister's old DVD collection that we can review? What do you think, Tan?